people of the World Wide Web. So it's Cypher Sigma Toys here, and yes, it is a finally new update for obviously the Mighty Ducks Toys collection. So people, if you're new to this series, new to this video, I shall explain. So the Modern Collector series is basically, I will pick one line at a time. This line and the first series is based on the Mighty Ducks. My goal is to find every single figure complete to the best of my abilities, in the best of condition to the best of my abilities. Once I have all the figures of all the lines of everything, I will do pictures and guides. The reason for this is that these little lines, sometimes there aren't books out there, there aren't many photographs or pictures depicting exactly all the accessories. There are some guides, but they have quite a lot of box versions. Now, if you don't have the figure outside of the box, you don't know exactly what it is missing and what it isn't missing. Basically, you will be following me on my journey to complete it. It's been over a year. I've got it for 2 years, and it's been a bit slow. I'm starting to get to the harder figures now that are just hard to come by. So it just will take time, but I will look to get there. Recently been to the NEC and obviously did come across some figures, and this is where this figure is from. I didn't show it in my main video, so you're not losing anything there. Also, we go with time and money. So basically, the amount of times that every time I pick up my phone, I go searching on eBay, searching on Facebook, looking for the Mighty Ducks, I add to this calculator every minute. Basically, as soon as I open my phone, I look at the time, start scrolling. When I finish scrolling, I click the time, add that to the list. The same way it works with this. So time and money is calculated into how much I spend to go to an event. So this one is very, very new for me, and I've explained this, but I've not actually put it into things. So basically, I've taken into consideration the fuel it took me to go to the NEC and back again. What I did is I then divided that by the 11 figures that I bought there. It equated, I think, to £1.50, give or take, for each figure. So not a massive amount in the grand scheme of things. Fuel is a little bit expensive. I also calculated the time. So the time that I left the house from the time I get home was about 5.5 hours, I believe, give or take a minute or two. I had 11 figures, so each figure was half an hour. So basically, the figure I bought, it added half an hour to my time of whatever I've been seeing, and then whatever the value of that figure was, I also added £1.50 on top of it, because that's the amount of fuel I took in. And this is kind of just to give everybody a realistic view, kind of how much time and effort we put into these, and God knows how much it's going to be when I complete it. So we shall get into it. So this is the figure here. Just doing a little thing so I can do a thumbnail. And yeah, and we shall get into it. So what figure did I get? So this is from a guy called the Toy Crusader. So I will put him there. So he doesn't have a website. He is on Instagram. I would recommend checking him out. He finds some amazing things. I got quite a bit from him the past few times I've been to this. And you know, they're complete, they're realistic to how he gets them. He doesn't sell outside of that, which is a bit of a shame, because I would probably be snapping up loads of them. I'd definitely work out a deal. But what did I get? So I got Siege. Now, a lot of you, if you followed the series, may have realised this is the first figure that I actually picked up. And yes, this was the figure picked up. So this is the figure I picked up. I picked up for, I think, about £10–12. So if you see the scratches here and there, if you can see, there is a lot of damage and stuff that has gone on him. Little bits on his chin. Obviously, his head does work and his action does work. He does not have the boulder, so Siege comes with one accessory. It's a boulder, and I didn't have it. So why I picked this guy up, because not only is he far better, you see there are a few marks here, which is understandable, and he has a blue mark there, but he comes with his little accessory boulder. So what you do is you put it on the tail, pull it back, and he flings it. So yes. So this is really good. I found this just before I'd leaving. He had two or three Mighty Ducks figures, and the other one I had, unfortunately, I bought it recently, and he had these for like 20 quid each, which is a great deal for these Mighty Ducks figures, complete, even though they are loose. Because as I say, you know, I have not seen this for sale anywhere. So the fact I now have this is absolutely, you know, I can't. You know, he's going to sit there and he's going to sit on lovely display, but he is complete, so I'm glad to have gone back and done that. Now, as I said, this was and has, so it's Toy Crusader, is it Toy Crusader there? And as you can kind of see, the price, it was 20 quid. So you might think that's 20 quid to the total, but it isn't. So I bought this, and I bought 2 Swamp Thing figures. I asked for a deal, and he gave them to me for 50 rather than 60. So it cost me £16.67 if you round it up per figure. Obviously you add on the £1.50, and I think it was £18.17, something like that. So I'll add a little new total and new cost. Obviously, since buying the previous figures at episode 13, we saw near the end of the beginning of the year, I have been searching. I think I spent about half an hour over the span of like two months-ish. So like every few weeks, I spend 5 minutes just going on, having a little look. I get prompts from stuff, and I missed out from one figure, which was being 2 sealed ones, and it was 70 quid. Yes, I missed out. One figure I needed, one figure I didn't, and it would have been hard to resell, so I'm not of a massive loss. But we are keep going. The fact of now we complete this figure, so yes, we are over the halfway point. I think I'm at 14 figures out of 27, and obviously 1 vehicle out of 3, technically 4 if you count the special edition. So yes, so here it is. So this guy will now go in my spare pile, and I'll look to sell him on. I'm so glad I have this guy now in far better condition. I mean, this one isn't too bad if you look at it, but if you look at all the marks and the scratches and that, he's far worse off than this guy. And even though this guy does have a few little bits, he's a great. So I'm glad to have it. Obviously, when I was there was another guy. He said he did have the main bag. I assume he means Draganus. So going to these toy conventions works really well. So hopefully he is going to hit me up with that. I messaged him. He said he'll get some pictures and he'll come back to me, and that was yesterday. So I'm going to give him to like Friday, and then I'll chase it up. So I may have another villain, and it's just comedian, and then I have all of those figures. I don't know if Draganus is complete. I've only seen one for like £50 or £60, but that had like half of that cost was the shipping. So hopefully the bloke won't, I will get it for a realistic price. We shall see. But anyway, I have been Cypher Sigma Toys. Hope you enjoyed this video and enjoy me on the Mighty Ducks toy line adventure. Do you have any of these figures? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you like them? What do you recommend? If you're enjoying the series, if you think ways of improve it, please also let me know in the comments down below. Always happy to try and improve on these videos. Otherwise, like, comment, subscribe, do all those things you want to do, and I shall see you in the next one.